welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Shells, and if you love all things sewing and fashion, then you are in the right place. As you can see from the title of today's video, I have another sew along for you guys, and I'm finally getting into my fall sewing, and one of the main things that I want to sew is denim for fall. You guys know I'm very much into intentional sewing and wardrobe building. So for me, being intentional means just being a bit more mindful about the pieces that I sew and the pieces that I buy, because not only do I want to create a wardrobe that I love, I want to create one that will also stand the test of time. So I've sort of taken a look at what's missing in my wardrobe, or what's lacking in my wardrobe. What do I need more of? That's something I did as the seasons was changing, and denim is definitely something I don't have a lot of. I feel like my wardrobe has quite a few denim pieces, and when I mention denim, I'm talking about denim jeans in particular. I'm no stranger to a denim set. I've sewn quite a few, but all of them seem to have been with skirts, and that's not a problem. I love a mini skirt even in the colder months. Paired with a pair of boots, you can't go wrong. But I want to get into some more jeans. I don't have that many denim jeans. It's either the wrong style, the wrong fit, or the wrong color. And one of my favorite pair of me-made jeans that I made was the Vikisews jewel jeans. I'll pop a picture in here. And they no longer fit me as they did when I first made them, guys, because I've been in the gym and I've lost quite a bit of weight, which is a good thing, but also I'm realizing that I'm in that funny place where a lot of my clothes are starting to not fit me as they once did. So I want to get into sewing some new jeans, different styles, different colors. I prefer darker colors when we're getting into the colder months than lighter colors for obvious reasons. So yeah, denim jeans in particular is what I'm talking about when I refer to denim. So I thought I would add some fresh new denim pieces to my wardrobe, starting with Nomi MO2052. Now, as some of you may know, I've already done a sew along to the shirt, which if you're interested in seeing and checking out, I'll link below for you. But today we're going to be getting into the jeans, which is view B. Love these pants. Carpenter jeans are having a bit of a moment right now, and I thought I would try my hand at making this pair. I really do love the patch detail that's on them, and I also love the raw hem beaut J'adore's got here, but I'm going to make a few modifications to mine to make them more winter appropriate, or you know, for more appropriate for the colder months, but also more my style as well. And not that anybody asked, but I thought I'd share the details of this top because I really love it, and I think it's a perfect elevated basic for fall. This is the Vikisews, guys, I can't remember. I'll put the name of it on the screen for you, but this is a top by Vikisews, and I love the cutout detail and also the fact that it has thumb holes. And if you've ever wondered how to add thumb holes to any top, I also have a tutorial on that, which you will see on my shorts feed, and if you're following me on Instagram, it's over there as well. It's also on my TikTok. So if you're not already following me on all of those platforms, Instagram and TikTok, guys, go and check it out. You can also find me on Pinterest. But yeah, this is the Vikisews top, and I love it. I sewed this last year, and if you haven't already checked out my everything I sewed in 2023 video, then feel free to do that. I'll put it in the description box below for you. And yeah, let's get into it. I hope you guys enjoy. We are about to get into sewing Nomi 2052 view B. I have made some slight modifications, which you would have heard me talk about before. I have my zipper, I have my thread, I have all of the necessary pieces interfaced, and we are ready to go. This is a 10-ounce rigid denim in black, and yeah, let's get into the sew along. So we're starting by taking our pocket facing and our front leg, one of our front legs, and we're going to pin the facing right sides together. Guys, I brought some new pins and I do not know where they are, and it's so annoying because I brought them specifically because I knew I was going to be sewing a lot of denim and I need new and sharp needles, but hopefully they'll turn up soon. But here we go, pinning pocket facing to pocket leg to front leg right sides facing. Both pocket facings attached, sewn, trimmed my seam allowance, and I've gone ahead and given that a press, and now I'm gonna edge stitch along. I'm not sure I want to add the patches, so for now I'm going to move on to the back piece and decide if I want to add the patches or not in a bit. So I don't like how this fabric is curling up, guys. I feel like it's a sign of it being not the best fabric composition. Now that I've got my back yoke piece sewn on, I'm going to go ahead and press my seams open just so that it all comes out flat and nicely on the outside before pressing both my seams facing downwards and then giving it a top stitch. As you may be able to see, if I just go ahead and press my seams downwards, my seam's not going to be nice and flat. So a tip that I would give you guys is to always press your seams flat first and then press them in whichever direction the pattern says for them to go in. Here we have it, seam pressed flat and then both seams, both raw edges pressed down towards the bottom leg of my trousers. So today is the next day, guys, and I've decided I do want to add the patch piece. So I'm just going to work out how long I need to extend it, because I've extended my pants by a further 9 inches as I want them to be long and also have a bit of extra space so that I can add a turn up to them, so you can see the contrasting color of the denim when I do that. Really not liking this denim, guys. It keeps rolling up, and I'm going to do a bit of research into why that is. I'm guessing it's because of the fabric content. It's not the best, but there's nothing I can do about that now. I'm just going to continue on with the project, and I will probably make these jeans again, or I am actually planning to make these jeans again if they fit me well, because as I said earlier in the video, I'm lacking in denim and I really want to add some new pieces to my wardrobe. So let's cut out some patch pieces but extend them by 3 inches. Usually when you're lengthening and shortening a pattern, you should cut along the line here and then add the distance between the two halves of what you want to extend it by. So for example, what I should be doing is cutting this in half and then giving them a 3-inch space, but I'm being lazy, so I'm just going to add the 3 inches to the end. Don't think it's going to make a difference in this case because it is literally just a rectangle, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm also sorry if the lighting isn't that great, guys. It's fall now here in the UK or everywhere. But the weather or the daylight is ending sooner, so, or today was a grey and rainy day anyway, so we wouldn't have got much light in here. But I usually have 2 lights set up, especially in the winter when the daylight is a bit different, but I've only got 1 at the moment, so I'm sorry if the lighting's a bit off. I will get my proper setup sorted for my winter sewing soon. I've always preferred using a rotary cutter to cut my fabric, guys. Let me know in the comments what you prefer. I do need to invest in a good pair of scissors, but I just find a rotary cutter so much easier. So I've gone ahead and overlock the edges of my back pockets and the patches to go just on the front legs. I'm not going to put any patches on the back, guys, because I just don't want to go for that look. But yeah, this fabric was really fraying, so I thought I'd better go ahead and overlock the raw edges to make everything a bit tidier. I'm still having this issue with the edges curling up even if I iron it. But we move. Let's get cracking. Guys, I'm just getting ready to start, well, I was getting ready to start pressing over the edges of my patch pieces to put to the front leg of my jeans, and I was feeling like it might look really cool if I sewed it down with the overlocked edges exposed, but I'm not sure. Do I fold them or do I leave them raw? Let me know in the comments what you would have done. I'm gonna figure this out and see what I'm gonna do. Let me know if you feel like I should leave these overlocked edges raw or if I should turn them over and just make them a nice, neat patch. I'm getting real indecisive. 1, I want it to really look good and I want there to be nice details, but 2, I also want to make sure these are a pair of jeans that I can pull for time and time again, and I want to make something that I'm gonna love as well. I think this would look really cool. Left, we'll see. The sort of look I am talking about. Can't decide, guys. So I've decided to go with the idea of keeping my overlocked edges exposed, guys. I kind of see myself wearing these in a sort of rough and rugged type of way, so maybe like an oversized hoodie or something. And then another look I can envision with these is sort of maybe wearing an elevated basic type top, giving a bit of sexy, but then, you know, you've got the edgy and roughness of the jeans, so juxtaposing the two. So I feel like I'm gonna go with my gut and keep my seams exposed, and I'll probably show you guys a few different ways of how I style these once they're made as well. So here we go. I'm committing to this idea and I'm happy. I'm happy with my decision. Back pockets all done. This one is a bit warped there. I think I should have ironed it in a bit there, but I'm not gonna fuss too much. I'm happy with how it's come out, so crack on to the next step. I low-key feel like I should have kept my pocket overlocked edges exposed also, but I guess the benefit of not doing that gives it two different looks from the back and then from the front as well. So I'm gonna continue, but I do like that idea. So I've now sewn my front and back pieces together, and the instruction says to press the seam towards the back, but I'm gonna press my seams open because I want when I wear these and I turn them up that you kind of get that effect. So I'm gonna press my seam open. I'm about to attach my zipper to my trousers now, and I'm gonna align the top of my zipper with the top of my trousers. Now this zipper is actually longer than I need it to be, which is fine. I actually find having a longer zipper makes it easier when it comes to sewing. I'm sorry, I'm talking funny, guys, as I had a pin in my mouth, but what I'm doing now is just placing it as close as I can to the zipper teeth, and then I'm gonna give it a stitch along the edge here. So I've already pressed under the right side of my fabric, which is what the instructions say to do. Pin and then sew. Now taking my fly, I'm gonna fold right sides together, stitch along the lower edge, and then I'm going to turn it wrong sides together once I've done that, and we're gonna sew along the fly edge and secure it. I'm going to change to my zipper foot again, and instead of basting on the right side, I'm going to secure through all layers with a proper stitch. Realize I'm going to have to repin everything because I've pinned on the wrong side and I'm sewing on the right side. So I'm just going to take the pins out and place them back in the front. So I've gone ahead and attached my fly facing, and I've also understitched it, and I realized that I hadn't overlocked my raw edge, so I've just gone and done that. My advice would be to overlock your raw edge before, guys. But yeah, now I'm just gonna go ahead and baste together my front as the instruction advises. So my fly is now done, and I went ahead and just sewed up my back seam, and I also finished off sewing up the rest of the front. And now the next step is for me to just sew the inseam of my jeans together, and I'm gonna do that in one continuous stitch, and I'll probably in fact do it twice. So I've just gone and pinned both sides of my inseam together, making sure that my seams are pressed open, and I'm gonna go ahead and give that a continuous stitch now. I just did a fit check, guys, and I am loving how these are fitting so far. It's the first time I've sewn a size 18 in trousers because I've lost quite a bit of weight, so my waist is smaller. And yeah, so far they're fitting good. I cannot wait to finish. So I'm just gonna sew the other half of the waistband on now, and then I'll try them on. I would have shown you guys what it looked like as a fit check, but it looks like a bum hit it in here, so apologies for that. Put my life together real quick and tidied up so that I can show you guys how these are looking so far. To be fair, before I go to bed after sewing, I always tidy up anyway because I hate coming into a dirty space. But here we are. I just gotta add the other waistband on. And here we have it, guys, my second ever pair of me made jeans and my first denim piece for fall. Absolutely love the fit of these jeans. The hard work in the gym is definitely paying off. Also love the fact that I followed my gut and decided to keep the overlock seams exposed. For styling, I decided to go with a classic white t-shirt, and this graphic t-shirt in particular is from a brand called Noisy. Love the quality. Because it's quite a tomboyish look, I decided to go girly with my hair, and you guys know I love my silver accessories, so I couldn't leave those out. Trainers also have a touch of silver too. These are the Nike P6000s, which I love, and of course this look wouldn't be complete without an outerwear piece, and I am such a big fan of bomber jackets in the fall. This one in particular is by Simplicity, and I sewed this up, I think it was last year. If you made it this far in the video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and drop a comment and let me know what you think of the final look, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.